Hey everyone, this is Mir from Learn English with Mir. I welcome all of you in today's lesson. Well, sometimes learning English can be really complex, especially when you encounter confusing pair of words in English. What if I say I need some stationery items for my kids? Now, look at this slide and let me know which stationery I'm talking about. Whether I'm talking about this word or this one. I guess it is confusing. Alright? So the first word stationary means something that is not moving. Something that is stopped, alright? Not moving. The second word stationery means pen, pencil, paper, etc. So stationery items. So like this pair of word, there are hundreds of confusing pairs in English. So in today's lesson, I will be talking about 10 confusing pair of words in English. So without much ado, let's get started. So the first pair of word I've selected is access versus excess. Well, the pronunciation is the same, the spell differs as well as the meaning differs, right? Access means reach or approach of something. Example, majority of Pakistan's population has no access to safe drinking water. And that's true. Now, what it says that majority people living in Pakistan has no access. No access means no approach or no reach of what? Of safe drinking water. The second word, excess, means more than required or necessary. Example, excessive use of sugar results diabetes. Yeah, it's true, right? That using sugar in a large amount, okay, or more than required or more than necessary will result what? Diabetes. So let's move to the next. Accept versus accept. Well, the pronunciation is the same, the spell differs as well as the meaning differs. The first word, accept, a verb meaning to agree or to receive, or approving something. Example, I have accepted my friend's invitation to spend vacation together. Now, accept means to agree. So, I've agreed to my friend's invitation or request to do what? To spend vacation together. The second word, accept, means apart from, or as a preposition, it means excluding. Example, I like all vegetables except broccoli. Now, what it means that apart from broccoli, I love or I like all the vegetables. Right? Moving to next. Adopt versus adapt. Now, here the pronunciation of this pair varies. The first word is adopt and the second word is adapt. Alright? Now let's look at in detail. Adopt means to take up. To take somebody's child into your family and become its legal parents. Example, she was forced to have her baby adopted. Alright? So now adopt or adoptation is the process or the legal procedure of taking someone's child is your child. Alright? The second word is adapt, means to make fit or to change something in order to make it suitable for use or for a situation. For example, animals adapt themselves according to their environment. Yeah, this is true. You might have personally witnessed it that some animals adapt themselves according to their environment. Like there are certain animals that they adapt themselves according to the season. Like there are some animals that adapt themselves, especially when the summer days arrive, they remove their body hair by rubbing themselves against things. Okay, moving to the next. Ascent and Assent. Now the pronunciation is the same, the spell differs as well as the meaning differs. The first word, ascent, means upward flight or the act of climbing or moving up. Example, Samina Beg has announced to ascend K2 this summer. I guess she tried but she failed to ascend K2 this summer. Bad luck, and we will say try next time. The second word, assent, means an official agreement or approval of something. Example, the director has given us his assent to the proposal. So, assent to the proposal means agreed the proposal, okay? Approved the proposal. Next, birth versus birth. Now, this is not birth, this is birth. The first one, birth, very simple, means the act of being born. Example, the baby weighted 3 kilos at birth. The second word, birth, as a noun, it means a place to sleep on a train, ship, bus, etc., or in an allotted place. Example, as there was a single berth in our cabin, so we used the berth alternatively to sleep. Let me ask if you have ever traveled by a train or by bus. Okay, now when you travel on a long journey, especially by train, so trains offer berth for passengers. Okay, so when they're tired, so they could use the berth to take rest or to sleep. So, and the second example could be hostels have berth facilities, so they have a berth system. I mean, they don't they use the space effectively by using berths, right? Okay. Next, we have Bale and Bell. The pronunciation is the same, the spell differs as well as the meaning differs. The first one, Bal, means money in court as security. Now, you might have heard it. This is a legal word that bail of someone means that if someone is under trial, so he could present bail, I mean money in the court as security for his release until and unless the trials are decided. He committed another offense while he was out on bail. The second word bale means material pressed tightly together in the form of bundle. Example, the waste paper is baled and sent for recycling. So you might have seen grass bale, okay, cloths bales, and I mean, if you're doing business and especially clothing business, so you receive the cloths, right, or the garments in the form of bales, right? So that means in the form of bundles. Next, bear versus bear. Now the spell differs, the meaning differs, but the pronunciation is the same. The first word bear means not covered or uncovered, right? Let's look at an example. The child is used to walk around in bare feet. Now, bare feet means uncovered feet. Uh, Now, uncovered feet means that without shoe. The second word, bare, means a type of animal. As a noun, bear means a type of animal. I have noticed that some people pronounce it as beer. It's not beer, it's bear. So, As a verb, it also means to deal with. Okay, let's use it in sentences. The brown bear can be found in docile plains of Skardu, Pakistan. Now, brown bear here is used as a noun. Now, let's use it as a verb. The pain was almost more than he could bear. What he couldn't bear? Or, I mean, the pain. And the pain uh, was almost more than he could bear. All right? Could bear means to deal with. Moving to the next, beside versus besides. Now, I've seen that sometimes students journalize saying that it's almost the same. No, it's not almost the same. It differs. Both the pairs differs from each other, right? Now we could see that there is an addition of s here. Now this is magical. It changes the meaning completely. Beside means at the side of somebody or something, next to, when we use it as a preposition. Example, the gym is located at the corner of the street beside the hospital. All right? Now, beside the hospital means next to the hospital. Besides with S means in addition to or apart from. Example, she's doing a part-time job besides her studies. Right? Now, in addition to her studies, she's doing a part-time job. Okay, moving to the next. Caste versus cast. The pronunciation is the same, the spell differs as well as the meaning differs. Caste, a social class. Like you might have heard that the Hindus have four castes, and there are certain societies which are based on caste system. Let's look at example sentence. I don't believe in caste system, instead I believe in humanity. The second word, cast, as a verb means to throw. I cast my vote for my favorite candidate in the general election. So cast like television broadcast, casting vote, all right, casting a spell, all right, and so on. Next, cite, cite, cite. Now here we have three words. The pronunciation is same, the spell differs as well as the meaning differs. Let's look at the first word, cite. A verb meaning to quote an example or authority, especially in writing. You could use it as cite or citation, right? Example, you must cite all of your sources in your research paper. Now, if you have the experience of writing a research paper or a thesis, your supervisor might have asked you to provide proper citation. So what is cite or citation? That means that quoting the reference of writing or the authority of the writing is cite or citation. Now the second word, cite, is as a noun, it means a particular place. Example, we visited several tourist sites during our trip to Gilgit-Baltistan. Now, tourist sites means tourist places. The third word, sight, a noun describing the function of seeing, or you could say view. Example, the sight from Karimabad Hunza is stunning. Indeed it is. If you have ever been to Karimabad Hunza, so you get stunning views all around Hunza. So sight means seeing. What you see is view. Now the last pair I'm going to discuss is comma versus comma. All right. So the first word, comma. All right. A deep unconscious state caused by serious illness or injury. Like sometimes we say that someone is in coma and he's in the ICU. All right. So what is coma? That is a deep unconscious state which results from serious illness or injury. Let's look at an example sentence. Though he survived the tragic accident but still he is in comma. Alright? The second word with comma, double MA, comma, is actually a punctuation mark. Example, please put a comma in the series of names used in this sentence. Alright, so we have discussed 10 pair of words that technically are confusing. Now, that is not all. In the upcoming lessons, I will try bringing some more confusing pair of words for you. All right. So stay connected, and if you haven't subscribed for my channel, do subscribe and stay connected for more lessons. Don't forget to provide reflection in the comment section. So thank you very much. Stay connected. Bye.